So as you can see, the beautiful mountains behind me. Right now I'm in British Columbia, in Whistler, with my cup of coffee. It's 2 p.m. and I just want to say that some people, for success and for business, they're scared to take the jump. They're scared to take the risk. And I get that, I've had the conversations with parents where they say, you know what, like, we kind of understand what you do. We kind of understand it. We do think what you're doing is good. But it's just, they're scared of the risk. And which makes sense. There are parents, they do want the best for us. They do want, a safe life, safety. Especially at an older age, that tends to, be needed more, type thing. When you're younger, you're more, you go crazy, you take more risks. It's, human biology, right? But the idea of taking a risk, for me, I don't really see it as a risk. And I know technically it is, according to society. But I don't really see it as a risk. I see it as just purely just following my desires, my passions, my goals. I don't see no risk involved. In my head, I truly promise you, and promise to myself, I'll never use my school degree. I'll never get a job. Well, I do have a job, but I'm saying I'm never going to be in a job for years on and rely on a job salary to pay for me and my family's life. That's 100% guaranteed. There's absolutely no doubt about it. If all worst comes to worst, which I don't think will ever happen, I'd rather be completely dirt poor, living in the woods, rather than living a mediocre life. And I'm not saying there's anything bad about the mediocre life. It's just that's my personal preference. It's fine. Everyone, is happy with their own things. But I just, for me, don't see it as taking it as a risk. Like I said, I just see it as just following my passions. And having a backup plan, well, for me, a backup plan is not going back to school and getting a degree. That's not even a plan. From the letters A to Z, that's not even any plan. That's not a plan of mine. A backup plan would probably just be trying another business. If this business doesn't work and you are dealt with another possibility, another chance to make good money, that's for me, that's a backup plan. I don't see a school or any of that type of education for business very good. Now, if you want to become a doctor, a lawyer, engineer, I've said it before, I've said it multiple times, school is good for topics that have fixed principles, which means that you got law, you got science. Those principles that they learn, they don't fluctuate as often as marketing or business. Business changes every day, but the laws, the laws of science, that doesn't really change as quick. So school could keep up, and school is a very good option, or sometimes even a necessity, to pursue those careers. But for business, I think it's absolutely the worst thing. Not only are you spending money on education that won't teach you properly about it, I truly believe it's just such a waste of energy and time. Now, everyone has their own personal preference, but clearly living the life that I'm living now, I feel it. I'm living it. I'm experiencing it. I'm getting just a little taste of working online while traveling and having beautiful views. Just a year ago or 2 years ago, I never left my house. I never ever left even my basement. I was in my dungeon working 9 hours plus every day on the computer trying to figure something out. And now as I get older, as I get more experience, look, the view just speaks for itself. That's just like one little example, and already the camera doesn't do any justice. It's such a beautiful place. I've never been happier. I've never been in such a right mindset. I really truly believe that taking the risk is good, especially at a young age, if you want to deem that as a risk. I don't even deem it as a risk, but if, let's say we do, I truly believe that you're living such a young age. Now is the time. When else are you going to take the risk? But ignore the fact that you want success at a young age. When else are you going to take it? When you're 40 and have a family to support and you have more bills to pay and more responsibility? Now's the time to do it. And with ambition, you can never fail. If you truly, truly have just ambition to follow your dreams and pursue your goals and your desires, there is no way you could fail. There's no need for no backup plan. There's no need to look at it as taking some crazy risk where if it doesn't work out, your life is over. I really truly believe sometimes people take life a bit too seriously. You know, sometimes I used to view school and tests and assignments and all of that like so serious. Oh my God, if I don't do it, I'm gonna get in trouble. It's not that serious. You don't do that test. You don't do that exam. The world's still the same. You're still the same. You will live the exact same life. If you try that business and you spent a few $1,000s or even a few $100s and it didn't work out, guess what? The world's still the same. And even if you succeed, the world is still the same. People take it a bit too seriously. I really think you should, like I've said in my other videos, enjoy the process. This is me enjoying the process. It is, and it's an absolute game changer. I'm done sticking to my basement dungeon for 9 hours plus a day. I did that, and it's necessary at the beginning. Trust me, it is. But once time, only God and time will tell you when you're ready to start tipping your toes in the outside life, the outside world, the life of a nomad. Be liquid, to move around and work while you're traveling. Like, seriously. Today I started to record some clips for my product, for my ads. Hopefully I can get them ready within the week. My goal. I know I'm still not, home yet, and I'm still like traveling and I'm working a bit less than usual. But I do think a good possibility, if I can get the time, I do think I can get them done within the week. And then the printing of the money starts. It's as simple as that. I truly, truly, truly want you to experience a good life. I truly do. I may not know who you are exactly watching this video, but I truly want good in this world. That's what my religion has taught me. It's what God has taught me. It's what my parents have taught me. I truly want other people to do good. It was always a trait of mine. And you watching, I really want you to enjoy life. It doesn't have to be all suffering and pain. But life will be like that majority of the time. I promise you that. If you want true success and to develop as a high value man, there will be a lot of pain, more pain than ever. But enjoy the process. Be happy. Be happy where you are and who you're going to be and who you are becoming and who you are right now. When you do that, after you clock in those hours in the dungeon, just trying to figure it out, and you start dipping your toes into traveling and living a free life, that's when I'll see you at the top.